I need you to run a very important errand for me on Valencia Island in the Orange Archipelago. I'd like you to go and visit my friend Professor Ivy and bring back the mysterious Pokeball that he recently acquired so that I can study it.
They're told that the GS ball can't be opened or teleported, and so they'll have to hand deliver it back to Professor Oak. But Professor Oak tells them to enjoy exploring the Orange Islands on their way back to him. The GS ball makes occasional appearances throughout the season.
Psyduck, that GS ball isn't a toy! Now get back in your Pokeball before I start bouncing you around!
And then at the very end of the season, Ash and crew return to Pallet Town, give the ball to Professor Oak, but he can't uncover its secrets either. 36 episodes of build-up to nothing but a dead end. I'll talk more about Johto in a second, but I need to keep talking about the GS ball and bring it to the end of its saga just so you can see my frustration. Professor Oak tells Ash to journey into the Johto region and give the GS ball to a Pokeball maker named Kurt. So not only does the GS ball launch us into the Orange Islands, but it also launches us into Johto. Another 27 episodes into Johto, and they finally find Kurt in the episode Going Apricorn. They give him the GS ball, and it's another dead end. He says that he'll continue running tests and will keep them posted on what he finds. He doesn't. In fact, the GS ball is never mentioned again in the entire Pokemon series. 63 episodes of this damn GS ball. It launched us into the Orange Islands, and then launches us into Johto, and poof, forgotten forever. So what happened? The GS ball was always meant to launch the characters into Johto, as that arc corresponds with the Gold-Silver games. Gold, Silver, GS. Even the Pokeball is gold and silver.
Why is it all gold and silver?
The most insight we can get is from this interview back in 2008, when director storyboard artist Matsumitsu Hidaka talked with this Pokemon fan page, PokeBeach. He shook his head and started to laugh, embarrassed, and began to explain it contained a gold and silver monster. He explained that the writers were originally going to have a whole story about Celebi in the show with Ash and crew, and he made it sound as if the story was more important than the ball's function of getting Ash to move around. But they decided to save Celebi for the movie instead, which is why that plot hole was just left there. He said the writers didn't know what to do with the ball after they made their decision, so they were hoping fans would just forget about it altogether when Ash and crew left it with Kurt. So there you go. Case closed, I guess.